Hey guys, welcome to Better with Jackson and Jordan. Number 8. Right? It's number 8, I think.
It is number 8, you're right.
Halfway through.
What do we do this week, Jordan?
This week, Jackson and I tested out what the best way to study in the entire world is. So if you need to know, here we go.
Stay tuned. So I did a big cram on my drive here in like classic exam style.
Yeah, well, maybe classic for you.
Okay, go on then. And you?
And then I did what people seem to call like spaced repetition or...
Just good practice.
No, but it was like, okay, so you did like 60 minutes or something like that
50
straight.
roughly, yeah.
And then I did the same time total, like just 10 minutes, but spread throughout the week.
Yeah.
So one day, 10 minutes. And so we're going to see what is more effective because we both tried to memorize digits of pi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So should we just get straight into the battle?
I reckon we should get started. I think we go digit for digit.
Digit for digit. So I'll say like 3.
Point.
You can't take the point.
You took the 3.
Okay, 1.
4.
Are we just straight into it?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like it's already left. Wait. 1.
5.
9.
2.
6.
5.
3.
5.
8.
9.
7.
9?
Wait, we should... How are we supposed to verify this? I guess if one of us calls out the other person.
Yeah. Otherwise it's play on.
Oh, this is a bit where I'm confused now. 3?
2.
3?
7?
I don't think so. I think it's...
What do you think it is? This is hard to check.
I think it's 8. Wait, how do we... We need to check, though.
All right, let's have a look.
Are you going to bring up pi?
I've got it here, yeah. Hold on. Hold
So
the line,
we did
everyone.
3, 2, 3. You said 7. I think it's 8.
All right, let's find out.
I think it's 8.
This is big. Everyone, 3.1419263589 79323 8. 1-0.
So
8, 4, 6, 2.
we're going to do a best of 3, should we?
Yeah.
Should we have some time to quickly have a look over?
No.
No, just straight back into it.
Back into it.
But you just had a look then.
Yeah.
Okay,
because I lost. If you lose, you get to have a quick glance.
Okay. All right. Do we start again? But opposite.
I'll start. So 3.
Point.
1.
4.
Wait.
What? Oh, you're putting on your
glasses.
your battle glasses. For those listening, Jackson's putting on his sunglasses.
All right. What are we up to?
I don't know. Start again.
3.
Point.
1.
4.
1.
5.
9.
2.
6.
5.
3.
5.
8.
9.
Damn. 7.
I just said 8, hey.
Huh?
I think you were supposed to say 9. It's 8, 9, 7, 9.
Did I say 7? Did I say 8?
I said 8, then you said 7.
Yeah.
No, it's 8, 9, 7, 9.
Yep.
Well, that proves it. There we go.
Oh, no. Oh, what the hell? Okay, so I think if I did it for some reason doing the 1 for 1 was
should we
way
both
harder.
should we both have a go at trying to
Okay, go.
send it?
Okay.
I'll
hold it here.
Am I allowed to look at my keyboard? Because I kind of tried to remember it by looking at the
you can
keyboard.
look at your keyboard.
I don't know if it's going to help me or
I've got it here
not.
in front of me, so I'll tell
So
you
you
if
can
get
call
it
me
wrong.
out when I get it wrong. Oh, now I'm not going to remember like...
And if you win this, it's double points.
I need to have a little look at them all. Okay, so it's 3.14, 159, 265, 35, 8979 323
Yep.
846 and then now this is a bit. So 264. This is the bit that gets me good here.
Yeah. It's a number between 1 and 10.
Thanks. 2, 6, 4, 3, 3, 8.
Yep.
2, 3, 7.
327.
Oh,
Really close.
wait. So this is what I remember up to: 327 950 288 419.
Wow. So that is 5 digits of pi.
Nice.
That's a lot. You got one mistake, but
damn.
well,
Wait, so I did 237 at 327.
Yeah.
Damn it. That messed me up in my training
Okay.
as well. Okay.
my turn.
All right. Here we go. Wait. So okay, I know where I got up to. All right. Here we go, Jackson.
3.14
Yep.
159
Yep.
265 3589.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, this part F's me up. 79
Yeah.
323. Just for context for people at home, I walked in the door and said I could do 40 digits of pi. And we're at,
Before we start
15?
recording, you had a look and you said you were very confident.
No, I said I think I could do 40 digits. The problem is I know them but in chunks and I don't know the order of the chunks.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's a big problem.
That is a problem. Wait, so you're at 323.
426
846.
846 2643
Mm-hmm.
3832.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know. What's after that? Give me one number.
7.
7950
Mm-hmm.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know. What's
8.
after that? 8. Oh yeah. 8 4 1.
Yeah. If you get the next number, that's what I got up to, and I didn't even attempt to learn further than this.
Give me the next number.
Well,
You've already won.
Okay,
Let's
okay.
see if I can get anywhere close to 40 with help.
Okay. So it's 88419.
9. Just as I thought. Fuck, what is after 9?
This is not you remembering.
This is hard. What's after 9?
7.
7?
Okay, you're done. I think you're done. Oh no!
What? I've lost my chunk.
It lost it. It was it's in your short-term memory because you crammed.
9 7 what?
971.
971.
Oh yeah, I think you're
Then what?
971.
Where's my chunk there? I don't know.
69399. Did you even learn up to this part? It's pretty far down.
I'm wrong about 40 digits.
Oh no. That's so sad.
That is so depressing. Wow, it all just fell out of my head.
I guess that's what we were studying.
That's wow. And that's science.
There we go, guys.
That is science.
Grammars in shambles.
Yeah, they are.
You were really
I am.
confident
I
as
walked in
well.
and I could do 40 and I can't fucking remember 3.14.
It was probably all just sitting in your head, but since we had a bit of a preamble, especially for the patrons, we were talking for like 20 minutes about different music albums before we started.
And I read out numbers of where albums were on lists.
I reckon that fell into my favour there.
It just put numbers in my head. The wrong ones. Wow.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Wow, that was interesting. Because we were also talking how you kind of...
I cheated.
You cheated because I said to Jackson yesterday, because had already been doing it and Jackson hadn't done anything because he's waiting for today. And I said, I've just been being like number to number because then it's kind of implementing new strategies if we start doing like trying to remember things as a story or something like that.
And I looked up a song.
So you're remembering like a song?
3.14159 265 3589. Don't know how it goes up to that.
Because did you see this? Have you heard of Extra Emily?
No.
Twitch streamer, and she measured. I think it was it 10 hours or 11. She remembered 10,000 digits of pi.
Wow.
In one stream.
Wow.
It was crazy. Or was
She
it
created-
1,000?
She created like
She created a massive like story.
because I've watched How to with John Wilson talks about memory.
Yeah.
It's like a documentary show, and he goes to one of the people that competes in memory competitions, and they talk about how you just put it into, like, get out of bed and imagine stuff's in your house.
That's what she did.
Yeah.
1,000 digits.
It might have been the same
Not
person.
10,000.
1,000 digits is a lot.
But yeah, because it was so weird. I was watching her stream of when she's reading it out, and she's like, "Okay, and we go in this room, and this room is this, this," and it's like that's how
It just needs to be something you know already, like you can do getting out of your bed. It's like then I look at the dresser, the bedside table, then I come into here or whatever,
and then everything has a correlated number with it. Yeah. So
there you go.
I was like, let's not use any strats like that. But okay, well, I'm glad that
I crammed, I cheated, and I lost.
I'm glad that showed that was not the right play, because I was worried that the cramming was gonna come through there with
message.
how confident you were.
I said to Jordan, no, I'm worried about how we're going to give a bad message to everyone, but I wasn't even close to beating you. I got beaten 2-0 and then I couldn't recite more.
Dang.
I'm so embarrassed.
But at least, how was your day this morning? Was it annoying, or you were listening to a song?
Stressed.
You were stressed
I was
a bit?
like, because I couldn't get the 265 3589 for so long, and I was like, I'm not going to know more than 5 digits, because it's like it's in chunks, like I said.
Yeah.
So you have a chunk and you know that, and then you move on to the next one. But I couldn't get onto that second chunk for ages. It really knocked me off.
Yeah, wow.
And then once I got that, I kind of would keep going. But then, I don't know, it was hard to remember which order the chunks went.
That's so interesting. How funny. But yeah, because I did, like, the 10 minutes is pretty short. Like, 10 minutes per day. It was really interesting actually doing it, because I was never a good studier in high school or anything. So I was a crammer.
Yep.
But it's like, so I'd do 10 minutes, and then I was like, I would kind of get a bit of it, and then I'd come back the next day, and then you would look at it once, and then you would just remember it from then on almost. It was like...
It was consolidated.
A lot more, it like all becomes revision.
Yeah.
In a weird way. And yeah, I guess like you consolidate it when you sleep or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was like every time I came back the next day, that's when I'd be like, oh, this is easy to remember. Now let's remember the next 6 digits. And then it would be really hard. And then I'd come back the next day and be like, those 6 digits are easy.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest, I did have a few days where I just forgot to do it.
So how many days do you reckon you did?
5 instead of 7.
Yeah, because I did probably 50 minutes. So that works.
Okay,
out.
then
we
that
both did it the
balances.
same amount of time, because it takes me 50 minutes to get here, and I listen to the effing song on repeat. It killed me.
Terrible.
And I'm listening to the second. It's 100 digits, so I know kind of vaguely 100 digits of pi, like little chunks. I would know. I don't know the 95th digit.
Oh, because you were listening to the whole 100 every time.
So some parts are in my head, kind of. I can't think of one, so I suppose not really. But like, I probably should have just been listening to the first 20 on repeat.
Yeah, because I just kept doing like what I could actually do, and then add on as soon as I had like felt like I had it down.
You would do it in chunks, or you would do 1 digit at a time, adding on?
I would do chunks of like 6, because I've just heard that people can remember 6. Although, not gonna lie, I found it. I only did this literally this morning when I thought of the numbers as like 3 numbers as 1 number.
Right.
Because before I was doing it individually.
Yeah, like 383 or something.
It made it so much. Like, I remembered those as 1.
Yeah.
Which was really weird.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Like, I remembered 288 and 419.
Well, that's what I would
as
do.
1.
3.14159, I just know.
Yeah.
From like school or whatever. Then it was 265, 3589.
Yeah.
In like different chunks, they found that easy to remember.
Yeah, chunks is the strat. But yeah, there we go. Shout outs to the intermittent studiers.
Yeah.
And I would highly recommend that, because it was chill. 10 minutes. And then it's like on the day, I'm like, it's just in my brain.
Yeah, it was
I didn't know it was going to
stressful.
come out, and then it did come out.
It was stressful.
Yours
for
was
me.
opposite.
And
It
I
was
walked
there,
in-
and then it left.
I walked in arrogant, left fucked.
That was so weird how it was in my long-term memory. Like, I couldn't think of it on the spot, but then when I was like, okay, let's go, and then it came out. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Were you a crammer in school?
Yeah.
Big time?
It brought me back to like, fuck, I don't know anything for this exam, and it's in an hour. Let's learn everything. And then you get in there and it all kind of muddles together, which numbers are even worse for.
Yeah.
We picked a good thing, because you can't really like...
We
it's
didn't both have
hard
an
to-
advantage.
Yeah, and also it's hard to like because you can kind of make up stories if you're remembering, like, oh, the World War started in this year, and like you can kind of like
I get
build
you.
things. Whereas this is just literally a memory challenge.
Yeah.
There's not really a good way of doing it.
It was more fair than I feel like if we chose anything else.
That was
other than we
probably
had
more
different
interesting.
brains.
You know, I would have rather have learned about how the World War started or something, but now I know.
3.14159.
Yeah, that doesn't impress anyone.
There we go. Wow.
So, yeah.
I would highly recommend that for you guys out there who are freaking at uni or...
Well, I feel like your whole school, they always tell you do a bit each night rather than a cram. They always say don't cram, and you go, pfft.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't go, pfft. I go, yeah, I'll do that.
Then you
Then
don't.
the exams the next day, and you're like,
Then you get home and Call of Duty's right there. Or whatever
whatever's
it
there
is.
for you.
Yeah, whatever's there is better than learning fucking Pi.
Oh.
But because I didn't feel bad about it because I had in my head, okay, we're doing the same amount anyway.
Someone in the chat has written, I would, without any evidence, argue the chunk method is the most influential difference between Jackson and Jordan's studying.
But we both did chunks.
Chunks, sort of, yeah.
So then how's it different?
Don't know. I just don't think so. I think you can tell, like, the way that the information came out that your method worked better.
That mine was like in my brain.
It was in your brain, whereas
deep
mine
in
was there, but it wasn't locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I disagree with that.
Because that's kind of what high school's like. I feel like I would just cram and then it all goes.
Yeah.
But also, the problem with high school at the time, what's the point of remembering this stuff?
Yeah, what's the point? Well, today, what's the point of remembering Pi?
Yeah, but we were doing a test.
Yeah,
we're doing a test.
A competition.
I feel like that, I think we've talked about that before. That's kind of the biggest benefit. That if I was to go back, I don't know if I would change.
I wouldn't. I was thinking about this as well, actually, over the time. I was like, this is exactly like I was in school. I was like, if I went to school now, I would do study every night. I'm like, I don't do that in my life.
I don't know if I would.
Like, I don't work every day. Like, you know, like, it's like, oh, just do 15 minutes of writing every day and you'll be set. I try and do like 2 hours in one day and like don't do a little bit every day like you're supposed to. So
that's what you do now?
Yeah. I'm like,
yeah.
I was like, oh, I would change. And I'm like, I have the opportunity to change and I haven't. So maybe I'm just lying to myself.
Yeah. I would like to think I would change, but I'm not going back to high school. It's fun to think
you would change. That's fun.
Because it's like, I think if you were going to learn anything from high school, it would be being able to bring yourself to study for 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes is not much compared to an hour.
Like, realistically, how hard was it to do? Like, just making the time easy once you sat down.
Oh, 10 minutes. I'm already sitting down anyway. Yeah. It's 10 minutes.
10 minutes, like, don't watch one video or whatever.
One YouTube video.
Or just sit there for 10
not
minutes.
Not long at all. And when it was one of the things when you were doing it actually does fly by.
Yeah.
It's just that initial... doing it is always the hardest part when it's just like, I can't be asked.
Yeah.
And that's what happened on those 2 days where I didn't do it.
Yeah.
So that's the negative for the intermittent, but the cramming is not good. And you're stressed.
It definitely took me back to, we used to, when I was in like year 11 and 12, go to a university library because we thought that would make us study more.
But you and a bunch of people?
Yeah, me and a bunch of school friends when I was in like year 11 and 12. We go to the UWA library, University of Western Australia.
Did it work?
To do work? No. we were really obsessed with the best way to do it. Reminds me of everything because like this is how the gym is a bit and stuff, where people are too obsessed with the best way of studying. And we'd all talk about, oh no, the best method for this way is like doing like this, I read. And like do more of that than any study. And the kids that weren't worried about
like
these
you're
methods,
studying looking up the studying
like,
more than you're studying.
No, Bluetooth headphones, noise cancelling, this kind of music, you know, all this stuff. It's like,
oh wow,
my friend was really into like, oh, listening to hype up music makes him study better, and I was like, no, like chill music or whatever. I can't even remember. And then the kids that just went home and just did 10 minutes of study a day, way better than us like mucking around in the library figuring out how to do stuff and whatever.
That's so interesting. I feel like that's a good mind. I think I wasn't even thinking about that stuff in even up until year 12. I had never even thought about using the internet to find out the best way to do things. Yeah. I was not on that level yet. I was just like, I don't know. I just didn't do any study, any homework until like, I think year 12. I was like, okay, year 12 is the one that counts.
That's kind of what I did. But like in year 11, a little bit, because my grades kind of went a bit bad because it got a little bit harder. And then they were like, oh, you should do some study. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Same with me. But you were smart enough that in year 12, you were like, let's look at the best way to study.
Yeah, but
I didn't even do that part. I just
have done
studied.
that. I think it's a waste of time.
But it's like, why did I even think about that? Using the internet to find out the best way to do things.
But I'm trying to say the exact opposite is don't worry about the best way to do things. Just start doing it. And then once you start doing it, you then look it up.
Yeah.
But there's no point in knowing the best way to do something if you're not even going to do it.
But surely when you looked it up, it should have said the best way to do it is 10-minute spaced repetition.
Oh, it was all about Pomodoro and stuff like that.
Or like the best way to study on the time that you are studying,
techniques,
not the best
stuff.
way overall.
No. It was more like the best way to figure it out.
Ah, I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Nike, shout out.
I think that's honestly the logo, the motto of my life.
Just do it.
It's like whenever I've just been like, so I'll spend a lot of time worrying about how I'm going to do something and whether it'll be good
just
or whatever.
Do it.
And every time I've just done it, it's worked or it hasn't, and then you move on.
Yeah, you learn either way.
Yeah, you'll learn a lot or you'll get your product that you wanted.
You learn a lot more by doing something and then seeing what happens because of that compared to trying to figure it out before you even attempt it.
Yeah.
Because you also, that's how memory works as well.
Mm-hmm.
Is like, memory is like attached to emotions, you know?
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Go
like, okay, do you remember like the happiest day of your life? Or like one of the happiest moments of your life? Can you just remember one?
Oh, no.
You have never had a happy moment? like when you were a kid, you never had like a happy like moment in sport or a birthday?
Sure,
Can you remember one?
None. I was depressed. Yeah, I don't know. Well, what's yours? Go on.
I remember when I got like a buzzer beater 3-pointer
Right.
at like the end of a match.
Yeah.
To like,
I don't think any of that really. I can't think of anything like that.
you know, or like you never had a good birthday?
Oh, probably.
Okay, well this kind of ruins my whole point.
But go on.
But it's like you remember that because it's attached to an emotion. Like, I don't remember what I was doing before the day where I got a game-winning 3-pointer.
Right.
Because there was no
emotions
on that day. Or like you probably remember like a bad like breakup or bad moment because it's like that's how your brain's like, oh, we felt big emotions. This is time for big memory.
Oh, wow.
Let's remember that.
That makes me feel something.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
I think so.
That's how memory kind of works.
So you should have gone 3. Right. I've been to 3. I've had 3 bad days in my life. Point. I've scored basketball 3-pointers.
I don't know how you.
I have one love. You know, and you just do every number like that, and then it's associated with an emotion.
And then you need to feel the emotion as your. Yeah, actually, it might work. It might work. I don't know what I was talking about.
Don't know either.
But
bit of science.
Science there.
What are we doing next week? We didn't decide.
We did not discuss this. Anyone have any advice in the chat? We could put it up to a poll on the Patreon.
Right, we'll put it up to a poll. We'll be right back after this ad break. Imagine if we get a sponsor.
What was that supposed to be? Oh, we have a sponsor.
We're going to have to cut this out. Wow.
Wow.
We've had a think and we have no idea.